Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, everyone. It's been a long time.
But it's time for Washington County Fiber Tour.
It is. I can't believe it's this weekend.
Where did a year go?
I know.
I feel like we were just standing here.
Yeah.
Just saying.
And you know that Hannah and you and David were on your way to my house for dinner. And Tom fell.
Oh, that's right.
We're 1 year post-concussion. 1
year.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And look at him now.
I know. He's doing great.
Very spunky.
Yeah.
Yes. He'll go to any lengths to avoid having the Campbells for dinner, huh? He was afraid I was going to bring a dish to bed.
Oh, dear.
He'd rather be in a hospital and eat their food than have your friend bring her cooking.
Oh, my
over.
goodness.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, hi, there is Hannah Bell Knits.
Hey, Hannah.
Were you here, Hannah, to hear us say that you were here a year ago for this event?
Wasn't that fun? We miss you.
We do miss you. I'll just sign your name to your books. Oh, she put I think a crying face.
Yeah.
She misses us too.
Yeah.
Well, folks, we're not going to belabor the point, but it is Washington County Fiber Tour weekend.
Yes.
And what all does that mean? Where are you going to be?
I am going to be at farm number 11.
Farm 11.
New this year, since my semi-retirement, I have become one of the 4-H leaders of the Sheep and Kids Club. And the club is going to be there with Georgie and Joe Hamilton. It's Eagle Eye Farm. Joe will be shearing, and we'll be demonstrating skirting, and we're going to do a little spinning, we're doing a little carding, and the club is making peg looms. Each of the kids has been working on making a peg loom, and they're going to show you how they can use them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of want to go.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. And I'm going to have my booth.
So you're going to have your yarn
Yes.
at Georgie's farm.
Georgie's going to have her yarn. And she's going to have another couple of vendors with yarn. She's going to have meat vendors. It's going to be a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Yes.
And that's the right age group for her kids.
Right.
And your club's kids.
Right.
That's really perfect.
She says, MJ, can you sign proxy for me? On the books.
Oh, yes, Anna. Yes, I can sign anything for anyone.
Yeah.
So what I was showing a minute ago is this lovely full-color brochure. That included in it are all 11 locations. And we started from number 11, which is Eagle Eye Lane,
right.
And our friend Georgie and Joe. But there are 10 other great destinations all the way from the northern part of Washington County they are the furthest south, Georgie and Joe, which is why they're number 11 on our charts.
Right.
And number 1 in our hearts.
Northern part up near Granville.
Granville, yes. So there's 2 way up in that northern part, 3 in the Salem area.
Yes.
Our friend Sheila.
Sheila's there. She's been dyeing up a storm. Her yarn looks beautiful.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. And Faith Perkins.
Yes. Have you seen her weaving?
Yes.
Woo.
She is very talented.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's called Quarry Ridge, number 4. And then number 5 is Sylvia Graham.
Yes.
This is the 30th year of the Washington County Fiber Tour and the 30th year that Sylvia has been on the tour.
That's really amazing.
So 30 years ago, I had 1-year-old twins.
Yeah.
And all this time, in the time it took me to raise them into 2 school teachers who live independently of me, she's been doing the Fiber Tour.
Right.
There's some that's the reason you should come, friends.
Right.
Even if you've been here every year, you should still come and go to number 5, which is called Fiber Kingdom in Salem, New York. And Sylvia is going to have all sorts of weaving and hand spinning supplies and books and demonstrations, plus her bunnies.
Her bunnies, yes.
The bunnies themselves. They're always lovely to see.
Yeah.
But that's worth the price of admission. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, there actually is no price of admission.
That's right.
Everything's free.
That's right.
Free.
Yep.
And what will I be showing people? I
Oh.
can't wait. I can't wait.
Here we go.
I got it barely started, but
looks
this
really
side
nice.
is looking good already.
Looks really nice. Yeah.
Oh, look, there's a heart. Somebody is following me
Right.
and knows that I'm really into doing punch needle. The colors I'm using on this are all either Botanicals by Hannah Bell Knits or Botanicals by Green Matters on our 3-ply Cheviot. I don't want everything to fall out of my basket. I have all my yarn in one basket. But we've got the moss green background and the tan stem, the red for the flowers, orange for the center of the flowers. The bluebirds are blue, get it?
Yep.
With little lavender wings. So I'm pretty excited. It's a beautiful pattern this year. It's for International Punch Needle Day. You can get it wherever you want to get punch needle things. It's free. It's designed, it's called Friendship, Friendship Tree, which is
that's
a
sweet.
lovely name.
Yeah.
Because this year's theme of the International Punch Needle Day is friendship. And the designer is actually in Canada.
Oh,
So
cool.
that's what I guess makes it international. Kind of like International Maple.
Where did last year's go?
Last year's is in my home.
Oh, okay.
It's in the privacy of my
Okay.
home. As it matched my room.
Oh, good.
So I have some goodies for people who come to visit
Cool.
who look at what came in the mail today.
Oh, it's not even
Tell
open.
them what it says on that box.
Oh, the Oxford Company from Amy Oxford.
Yes.
Yay.
Those are needles in
Yay.
3 sizes.
That's wonderful.
Also, we have a couple of Amy Oxford books. And we have some little pieces of the cloth, which is harder than hen's teeth to find, especially affordably. So if you like it, after you try working on mine, this is how I'm going to get this thing done.
Okay.
Get everyone who comes to
To work
work
on
on
that?
my friendship
Yeah.
tree. But if you like working on my friendship tree, then you can buy some of these and one of these, which is fabulous.
It is a great book.
I really want to go and take the instructor
I know
training.
you do.
But it's the
We
last
have to
week
retire.
of June. I just can't. I am going away. I have a grandbaby coming.
Yes.
I can't take a
We're
whole
away
week.
twice in June.
Yeah, we're going to H&H and Central New York,
Right.
June 10th and 11th. Oh, there they are. Thank you for poking into that box for us. Look at that.
They are
And
so beautiful.
they come. It's worth buying it in the box.
Yes.
Because there's a gauge in the box and an instruction book. Oh, Hannah says do the training next year.
Yes.
Yeah, or I'm working on something where there's quite an enclave of hookers in Longmont,
Oh.
Colorado, where my daughter lives.
Oh.
So maybe I can just go stay with her.
Now these are the same size but different length? Is that correct?
Yeah, some are 1/4 of an inch and some are 3/8 of an inch.
Oh, there's another
Some are
size.
3/16 of an inch.
It's
so-
a lot to learn.
It's all about how deep you want your loop to go.
Yep.
See, my loops aren't very deep because I'm making these for wall hanging. See,
Oh,
you gotta look
yeah.
on that side.
Yeah.
But remember when we bought the needle for the chair cushion,
Right.
they said to get it longer because if you're gonna sit on it,
You want more
you
cushion.
want more cushion and
Yeah.
less chair.
I got cushion. Oh well.
You never can tell. Oh, and
Right.
there's one more thing to show and tell, and that is all of these beautiful little hand paint colors, hand dyed colors by
That
Hannah
sample
Bell
was
Knits.
somewhere.
Oh, it's propped up over there. That sample from my Rhinebeck project you could make with what we have also. But the red and the blue I especially love. So this will just be waiting here for you all to come and buy or buy and try. This is a really cute pattern by Amy Oxford. There it is punched.
It's so pretty.
That uses all 8 or 9 colors that
Yeah.
we have.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay, so that's one of the things we're going to be offering. Look at all these boxes. There's 10 of them, guys. 10, no waiting, in 3 sizes. Maybe you want one of each size. It's so fun. Once you try it, you're going to see.
It's like knitting needles. You have to have the appropriate size.
It's just like knitting needles.
Yeah.
So Carole has brought a couple of her good goodies to show and tell here. This would be a good time to show and tell.
This is a pattern by my friend Sarah Bauer. It's called Taking Back the River. And I don't know if you follow her, but you can remember her story about her getting her dad's canoe and getting in the water and paddling last summer. And so here is the sock. It's just so pretty. Just love it.
I really need to cast on one of them.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
I don't like toe up.
It's not like me to knit a toe up sock, but I did it. It was fine. And now it's just regular knitting. So just a little bit of a knit back and forth. Okay. There's that.
But you have to do the pattern. The pattern goes the whole way up.
The pattern goes the whole way up. Yeah. Yeah.
But you don't have to shape it anymore.
It's a simple pattern.
Could I switch and do from top down?
If you can do that, but I felt like I couldn't.
Oh, I like doing top down, and I'd really like to knit the pattern because
It's
Sarah.
It's a very different heel too. It's, I think, a Flegel heel.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe I'm just gonna copy the wavy things.
Yeah, make your own sock.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is my other show and tell.
Oh, that's so pretty.
This is made with our Concordia yarn and some of my hand spun, and just a little bit, the gold in there is a little bit of our Claire's Corey. Yeah, I really loved making this sweater. Now, what's the name of it?
Yeah, what is the name of it? So this
I have that out.
This is the yarn that's in it. It's called Concordia that we make for Carole from. It's 50% Foster Farm Romney, and then wool from Falkland sheep. There's 263 yards in a skein. You're going to have this at Georgie's, right? At number 11.
Yeah.
So anyone who wants this can go to number 11 to get it.
Fresh off the mill. I've never had such a pretty gray. It's such a pretty gray.
It really is a beautiful gray.
And that's because we use some of the Corriedale crosses. We cross the Romney on those Corriedales, and we use some of that nice dark yarn, and that's what we got. This is the pattern, and I don't want to butcher the name. And the designer is down there in the bottom.
Inga.
Yep. Yeah.
Boy, I love how that knits up, Carole.
It is so nice.
And the texture, it's
Yeah.
got cable, it's got texture. So sometimes when you finish your color work,
You're bored.
You're bored.
Yeah.
Which is great if you haven't caught up on Call a Midwife, for
Right.
example.
Right.
Or Mrs. Maisel.
Mrs.
Fortunately,
Maisel.
I've got plenty to
Right.
keep me busy at the moment.
Right.
But
Right. Yeah. So I don't know if I'll have it done, but maybe I'll have one sleeve done.
for Maryland, you might have it
I
done.
might have one sleeve done for Maryland. We'll see.
And so you friends who aren't close by, like Sydney from Nebraska, is probably not coming for Washington County Fiber Tour. But maybe she could fly in
Right.
to Baltimore
Yes.
and come to Maryland for the weekend.
Yes. Yep.
Hannah says, I'll add it to our blog so
Nice.
people can see it.
Nice.
That would be nice to add.
Yep.
To have where they can get all the details
need
on
that.
that. Yes. So speaking of yoked sweaters,
Yeah, let's see it, Mary Jeanne.
I've got a yoked sweater that I'm making to fit my granddaughter as opposed to fit myself. I don't have the time.
It's beautiful. It really is.
Now that is
Those
from
colors pop.
Ami's book called Worsted. Now this is actually a DK weight, but there's the pattern. And this is in 5 colors, which we just happen to have. I'm so disorganized. At least I know what shelf they're on.
It's not going to be long, and we're going to be more disorganized.
In what way? Because we're
We're going to be packing.
True.
We're
Here
gonna
they
be
are.
packing. It's Beautiful.
Those are for sale for $18 on the Battenkill Fibers, our brand new website.
Yay!
Check out that, battenkillfibers.com. Same name, just a whole new site with easy navigation and easy shopping.
Great.
It's fabulous. Anyhow, those are the colors, or come to Washington County Fiber Tour and grab an armload at $18, 100-gram skein.
Yeah, that's an excellent deal. Now, this book has the pattern, but I believe that now you can get the pattern on Ravelry.
Oh, wouldn't that be
individually.
nice?
I'm not positive, but I think so.
The designer's name is
Mm-hmm.
Nadia.
There you go. That's the designer.
Nadia.
Look that up.
And there's another quick look at. But you can see I'm at the boring part now. But the good news is this is for a 7-year-old, although she's actually going on 8.
Yeah.
Her birthday was last month.
Yeah.
But as soon as you turn 7,
That's
you're
right.
going on 8.
That's right.
What
There's
about
a growth spurt then, isn't
Oh,
there?
yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm not going on 66.
I'm not having a growth spurt.
No. What do you mean?
I'm not going to be any taller.
Do we have any questions about what's on offer? How to see and be seen?
I don't see any questions.
We're just dazzling them.
They're kind of shocked to see us both in the same room.
So are we.
Yep.
Wait till they see this next thing on offer. 4 colors of Romney Merino plus some naturals. This would go great with Carole's Concordia.
Yeah.
This is a little thinner, but if you wanted to really have some fun and knit an item that was
Right, from each of us.
a joint of us.
Right.
And this is also dyed by Green Matters.
Yeah.
So botanical extracts. My hands are still blue because I've been working on a really cute shawl.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
It's called Seesaw or Teeter Totter. Teeter Totter.
All
It's use all 4 of these colors. They're stripes.
Oh, I do know that.
And then
Yes.
you end with the dark
Oh,
gray.
that's not here.
I didn't think to bring it.
Okay.
Because I'm
All right.
I'm one stripe away from being done.
Ooh.
Which I'm at 336 stitches. So you
Good.
don't just sit
Good.
down and knit the next stripe.
Right.
But tonight I have to.
Right.
So
Right.
you all can see this.
Right.
By
Cool.
Julia Farwell Clay. Teeter Totter by Julia Farwell Clay.
Yeah.
And it's really been a fun knit. I was only going to make a swatch, but suddenly I'm making the whole thing.
Good.
You know what? Those colors would also be great in this pattern.
That's a great pattern. Yeah.
I've seen that in person when
Me
I
too.
was in Edinburgh. What's her name? Ginger Twist. Ginger Twist was wearing a sweater in this, and Margaret Tar Heel Knitter bought a sweater's quantity
Cool.
of Ginger Twist to make it. Margaret, have you made it yet? Margaret was with her husband on St. John's, and he was scuba diving.
Wow.
Or snorkeling. The one where you should have someone watching to make sure you come up now
Yeah.
and then. So she was.
Yeah.
And she was knitting. And a couple came by and said, "Oh, dear, are you afraid to scuba dive?" And she said, "No." And the woman said, "Well, we could teach you. We could get you. That's too bad your husband's out there without you." She said, "No, I've got my knitting. I like to knit." The woman is like, "Well, there's nothing to worry about." And she said to the woman, "Well, why aren't you knitting? Are you afraid to knit? I could
That's
teach
good.
you to knit.
That's
It's not
excellent.
hard to learn to knit."
Yeah.
The woman
for
went
her.
away and left Margaret
Yeah.
alone with her knitting where
Yes.
she wanted to be.
Good.
And there was any number of photos of, the sun-tanned
Yep.
legs and the toenail polish and the...
Right. You need that.
It's nice with that pale.
Yeah.
That's really pretty with
Yeah.
it. So that's a Caitlin Hunter, and it's a really cute. It's called the Easy V, and that'd be another thing you could make with this Romney Merino.
Yep. Yep.
Carol, I want to circle back to your sock for a minute. Is it still available?
Yeah.
Because we didn't hear what the yarn was.
Oh, yarn was made here.
Was it?
Yeah.
That looks so good.
That's Northumberland.
Oh,
Yep. It's superwash.
it's got a nice sheen. I guess that's because it's superwash. Huh?
Yeah, it's superwash, but it was made here.
Oh,
Dyed with indigo from my garden. So,
very
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of that in my Tammy Gore shawl that we did
Right.
for our Christmas cast on.
Right.
I have the champagne color.
It's a 2-pot ply fingering with, I can't remember, maybe 20% nylon.
But knitting up very
Yeah.
nicely.
Yeah, we've really liked this yarn a lot.
Gail's
Wears
New
really well.
Dorset would knit in
Yes,
that pattern
it would.
very well, too.
Yeah.
If, if people are worried about superwash,
Right.
then
Right.
Gail has a nice Dorset, and so does our customer, the Woolly Thistle.
Yes.
That's a non-superwash Dorset blend
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So I only have one more yarn to show. It's the Alpaca Corriedale from last season.
Here, I'm going to bring this over
okay.
to you.
It's just not well lit in this corner, but I'll hold them out so people can sort of
Is that
see
showing
them.
up?
Yeah, it's showing up nicely.
Okay.
So those are the two reds. We also have a nice little peachy one. So together, I
That's
think
pretty.
they would be great. We also have a salmon, which our other friend Carol made a whole sweater in that.
Really? Oh, I haven't seen
Beautiful
it.
on her, and with her coloring,
Yeah.
it's really lovely. And then these two greens, which when you put with the salmon,
It's
is
beautiful.
another nice combo, and you could put the white or the silver
Yep.
with them. Now this is a little heavier. This is, you could almost scoot this into an errant pattern.
Really?
Yeah, it really, I knit this, I was trying to make a hat, but I stopped at a headband because I had so many errors. But the tan in that is that Alpaca
Okay.
Corriedale
Okay.
blend.
And that pattern called for DK.
Right, and
Yeah.
this is how heavy it is when you
Right.
use that. But it's beautiful knit up.
Yeah. it
And
really
people
is.
who come can touch this and see this.
Now, do you have the Romney on one side?
Yes, that's the gray Romney.
Yeah.
Don't look close now. Forget that. Forget.
But I'm just saying,
Yes.
you can use those two yarns together.
You can. So you can push this up to an errant
Yeah.
or drag it down to a DK.
Yeah.
It's very versatile. We also have this little blooper sale bin of it, too. Colors that we decided not to carry or that aren't quite 100 grams. So that'll be a lot more affordable, especially if someone
Right.
wanted color work. Here's another blooper sale bin of the Romney Merino that you can come and shop early and often, but when this little bin is gone, it would make our shawl.
Yeah.
This is one skein of our, this is a friendship project because
Right.
Carol spun my hand spun for me, and I cast on when I was recovering from my radiation. And
Yep.
there were nights, there were days when my entire accomplishment was one row of this, and that was my gold star.
Right.
I got through one row, and Carol got me through it.
Yeah.
And there it
it's
is.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
And we wore it in Maryland
Yes.
to
Yeah.
keep the rain
Oh,
off.
dear, the rain.
The rain.
Oh, the rain.
So that's all I got. Three yarns. The Romney Merino. Oh, there's a little bit of this fingering. You'll want to get here early. If anyone likes the looks of this.
That's really pretty.
I know. Our friend Liz dyed that for us. If you like that, or this, there's a nice semi-solid.
Yeah.
You need to come very soon. 2, 4, 6, 8 skeins
Oh, my.
left.
Yeah.
Yeah. These red and blues are just
Yeah.
sitting here to make it look
And
a
these
little
pretty
fuller.
grays.
Aren't those nice? Those are odds and ends.
Yeah.
Those are your quintessential mill ends.
There you go.
Romney Gotland, long woolish. I am featuring it as a shawl or any kind of.
It's really pretty. I don't know if I'm seeing it because I got to move this around so I
Okay.
can see what I'm doing. How do I do that? Yes, there we go.
So you could use it for either of these things. And I found this little bit of accent. If somebody was really taken by how this orange works with it,
Yes.
I found this in my stash
It's really
and
beautiful.
brought it back because what you know what happens when you have the sample. People want to have what's in the sample. So that's now here. Just for Fiber Tour, once we sell it, we aren't going to make any more of that.
Okay.
It's that old BFL.
Okay.
But
All right.
I found it, and so that was that.
Girl with the pearl earrings says, new knitter here. What are the benefits of superwash wool?
The benefits of superwash wool. I have a hard time telling you any, but I think the best benefit is your daughter-in-law won't shrink it.
That's right. It's
when she
machine
puts it
washable
in the
and
washer.
dryable.
And actually, at my daughter-in-law's house, it's my son who does the laundry, and he failed to catch on, living with me all those years, that you should only hand wash sweaters. So he dumps it all in the wash, and superwash is
Right.
the answer. Same with socks. If you don't want them to just be a giant fuzzy pill, if you want some stitch definition after a few wearings, you probably do want a superwash sock.
Right. Is that better?
So I can't get my finger in there because the case. Yeah, it's
all the way up. Sorry, guys.
Sounds
Oh,
is
it's back.
back.
Good.
Great.
I don't know where it went.
And we found that pattern while we were fartsing around here. So that's the pattern that this shawl is knit out of. My radiation recovery shawl.
So I think it's time to recap
I do too.
because we're running out of battery.
Oh gosh, let's recap.
Okay.
Washington County Fiber Tour.
Right.
This weekend, that means Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 4 each day.
Yes.
There's a full color brochure which has a little map.
Mm-hmm.
If you only know how to come to one place, feel free to come here first.
Because we have plenty of maps to hand out.
300 of them.
Right.
So come here, get your map, and then go
Right.
wherever. And if there's something you want here, we'll hold it. If you want to just say, I want that, then run. You come back, whatever you want to do.
Yep.
But you want to make it to number 11 if you want to see Carole.
That's right. That's
so
right.
I don't know what our number is, but it doesn't matter because you all know how to get here. So you're going to come here. If you're too far away to come here, book a flight to Baltimore, Washington, BWI. And then just rent a car and come to Maryland Sheep and Wool, where you'll find Hannah, Carole, Lily, me,
Yep.
Colleen from Clean Fleece.
Oh, I didn't know she's coming.
Yeah, Mary Jane from Soaps and
Yes.
Bubbles.
Yes. Saratoga Suds.
Saratoga Suds. We're all going to be there in
Right.
Maryland.
Right.
So that means you just rent your car and drive
Right.
to the Friendship, Maryland,
Yes.
the Howard County Fairground.
Right.
If that doesn't work out, you can see Carole the whole time of New Hampshire Sheep and Wool the next weekend.
Yep.
So
The Mother's Day weekend.
Yes, so in 2 weeks and 1 day,
Yes.
Carole will be at her third event.
Yes.
In New Hampshire.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there too, just to say hi. But Carole said if you wanted to drop off a bag of wool, you could always
Yes.
throw it in her booth or the back of her vehicle, and when I come with my car, we could take it from her
Yes.
car to my car.
Right.
So if I
Right.
miss seeing you in New Hampshire, you can still bring processing.
Hannah, we're not going to stir up any trouble. We're not like that.
Not us. not us. The last time we went to Maryland, all of us together,
Yes.
I had the automatic door lock thing on my phone.
Yes.
And I was having a cocktail in Carole's room, and she'd run out a mixer and ice. And my phone somehow, after I spilled my drink that had mixer
Right.
in it, the last of the mixer went
Right.
onto my phone. And then my phone wouldn't turn on. So now I can't get back into my hotel room until we stopped everything and dried and charged my phone. And
Oh,
then I
my
got the
goodness.
key, and then I could go
I'm going to
bed.
rely on the good old-fashioned key.
I think I am too. I'm done with the
Yeah.
key.
Yeah.
And then Carole and I are on the road in June
Yes.
with an old-fashioned key.
Yes.
To Central New York Fiber Festival.
Yep. That's going to be fun.
It really is.
Yeah. Mary Jeanne's going to be giving some talks.
Yes, on Sunday to the beginning fiber farmers about some of your options of what to do with your wool if you're new to
Right.
fiber farming. I might be giving a talk on Saturday too for the general attendees.
Good.
About how, like, what fleece do you want to buy to make the thing you wanted to make?
Great.
Like if you come to me and say I want to make a sweater, I'm going to say you should go in there and buy a Finn.
Right.
And-
Or a Romney.
Of course. I'm going to tell them to buy a Romney for anything. But, I'm going to
Right.
nuance it a little. I got
Right.
to fill like 45 minutes.
That's right.
I can't just go right to Romney and stay there. Okay, so that's our recap.
Yes.
This weekend. Oh, there's a website called, wait till you hear this name, Washington County Fiber Tour, I think .org.
Okay.
And there's a
Okay.
Facebook page called the same thing and an Instagram page. So there's all
Yep.
sorts of ways you can get the details.
And there's a new Bat and Gill Fibers website.
brand new. It's still batandkillfibers.com, but it's very navigable and gets you the information you need a little less convoluted.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes.
All sounds good.
Thank you all. It was great to see everybody, and we'll see you in person
This weekend.
soon. And next weekend, and the following
Right.
weekend, and twice in June.
Okay. We'll see you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.